Hello there. I'm here to talk to you today about why Spider-Man Homecoming was a disappointment. Firstly, Spider-Man didn't care at all about his own morality. He didn't have his own character. He literally was his role of Spider-Man was pretty much just Tony Stark telling him be Spider-Man or I'll tell Aunt May. I mean, like that was what
Don't tell Aunt
so
May.
bad. I mean, so
All right,
shitty ways to
Spider-Man.
start your script as a loyal superhero. It just he was a good saving before that, but he didn't. Okay, so his Spider-Man image was Tony Stark, and he even made a suit for him, which is pathetic. Like, where is Tom Holland's role, or where's Spider-Man's role? What did all this have to do with Iron Man? Why did he have so much involvement in Spider-Man's films in MCU? He didn't need to be in so much, and like other stuff, like Spider-Man's character was changed, rewritten. He's now like I don't know. He just doesn't have any will. He just does what he's told to do. He doesn't feel what's right and wrong. He just literally everything's told to him, and he's Avengers bitch. He'll do whatever they tell him to, which ruins it again. Spider-Man: Homecoming could have been so much better, but it just was. I don't know. It felt like a kids' film. Like it didn't have any seriousness at all. It just literally all jokes. Any part of Tom Holland Spider-Man's just a joke. His fights was jokes. His literally Flash. Look at Flash. He was meant to be a joke, I think, as well. Like he just all he does is say words. He doesn't care what. He he didn't think like a bully. He just seemed like an asshole, like a regular person who's just annoying, just like MJ in the MCU Spider-Man. All she does is literally bitch about him the whole time, and then they suddenly go out and fall in love, and then she suddenly guesses super easy that he's Spider-Man. Like I just thought that was very weird. Like okay, so uh, Peter Parker walk out of the lift, and then Spider-Man saves the lift. That's how she found out he was Spider-Man. Or no,
I'm just gonna
partly yeah. He just
Uh,
literally walks off and then sees
MJ,
Spider-Man, and she suddenly
I'm
guesses, "Oh,
Spider-Man.
you're Spider-Man." Like I don't know, it just felt very stupid. Uh, someone Spider-Man just that easy, and I don't know. She couldn't take MJ seriously. Like, how does he fall in love with her? No one knows. Like, she's just a stubborn bitch who's annoying, who just there for the sake of it. Like the whole time, all she does is stare at Spider-Man and Ned or Peter Parker, and then literally just starts bitching about them the whole time in the first movie, and then second movie is just like still a bitch, but less of a bitch, I guess. And then they suddenly fall in love, no idea why or what connection they had. I thought Spider-Man had connection with the other girl, not the MJ in the MCU. She's just so weird and harsh and annoying.
Like Squidward.
Take that seriously either. There's no real connection. Like if Spider-Man didn't save her, I don't think anyone would care. Like he's so annoying, and she hates him. That's sure. Also, this Spider-Man, anything about it was a joke. Like what? So we say that always get the same stuff said about trilogy and Amazing Spider-Man, or the Spider-Man 3 in the trilogy. It was they keep saying it was bad. It was just jokes. But have you watched Homecoming at all? Literally, I don't know. It's just so. It's all about banter. It's not about being Spider-Man. It's not about saving the world. It's not about having self-discipline. It's just about literally him making mistakes and everyone laughing in the movie. Like nothing. I didn't know Spider-Man was meant to be just someone everyone laughs at. No, he's meant to be a good character and know what he's doing. But in this movie, he just felt like the opposite. Everything's told to him. He does what the minimum, and literally fails everything. And then that's the funny part. Just like how everyone finds out he's Spider-Man straight away, and then he just literally laughs it off. He doesn't care. MJ finds out by herself. Ned finds out by being in his house, and Aunt May finds out, but she only cares what for like the end of the movie, the Homecoming, Far From Home. She's and the Avengers. She's all like all around. She just wants him to be Spider-Man. She doesn't care what happens to him. She's not really. It's Aunt May. She's more like, oh, fan, literally like just messed up. And his goals came from Tony Stark. Like that just shows the movie's badly written. The fights in the MCU Spider-Man were trash as well. Like they weren't really fighting; they were barely moving, and then literally he either webs them or just dances around with them when they try to hit him. There's no like excitement of a fight at all. There's just literally a run, hit and run battle. So one of those, and literally it was strange as well how all the enemies of Spider-Man had no care for Spider-Man in the MCU movie. So, firstly, was it Civil War? Captain America only cared about Iron Man and not Spider-Man. Thing is Homecoming. Who did this enemy hate? Again, Iron Man. And then the next movie, who did the enemy hate? Iron Man. Can you see what I mean? It's just strange how every enemy in a Spider-Man film Spider-Man's only there because he's a side character for Iron Man. So all the enemies are always against Iron Man, and then literally the MCU Spider-Man is just there for the sake of it and helping Iron Man. So he doesn't even have his own enemies here. Whereas in the comics, Vulture's more of a it's obviously a Spider-Man enemy, not Iron Man. And the suit as well. So comparing the suits of every movie, which suit was the best? It's a hard one, but I can easily say which is the least best, which is the Homecoming movie's suit. It just looked like it was made out of like a pillow. It looked like a cushion. That Spider-Man. He looked like a teddy bear. You just couldn't take it seriously. We get loads of Tom Holland fanboys who insult the Sam Raimi Spider-Man, but I just can't go along with that. Even if I was a Tom Holland fan, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies were awesome. Literally, there's something about the Spider-Man in the Sam Raimi movies. He's actually pure, like a pure hero. He doesn't actually just he doesn't care about anything except his role as Spider-Man. He takes his job so seriously. Like we know he changed in the third Spider-Man because the evil symbiote made him forget like put power before responsibility. But apart from that, he's just always been a kind Spider-Man who only cares about saving the world. Doesn't care about gadgets from Tony Stark, credit from as an Avenger. That version of Spider-Man is just all about himself. He knows his responsibility. He knows he's Spider-Man. He doesn't need what other superheroes bossing him about. He shows that he's got the will and the spirit of a true hero. Literally, I don't know. There's three Spider-Mans in there. There's Andrew Garfield, Tom Holland, and Tobey Maguire. But there's only one true Spider-Man, and that is Tobey Maguire. His Spider-Man actually had the encouragement. He shows like he actually cares about what he does. So when he uh, when he saves people in the city, he seems so happy about it. Like he doesn't. I don't know. He doesn't. He has to do it. He does it because he wants to do it. Whereas what's his name? The MCU Spider-Man, Tom Holland. He's more about impressing Tony Stark. He'll do whatever he can just to make him happy. He has no care for his own title. My final rating for Spider-Man: Homecoming